And welcome back to the show, guys. Today we got two special guests, dude. We have a longtime friend of mine, Kalani.
What up?
He is a fighter. He fights for. Are you still in L.F.A? He fights for L.F.A. He's also a coach at HB Ultimate Training Center. My Hawaiian homie over here, Ohala. And we got something with the D. Sorry. Dimitri. I was gonna say Derek, dude. And we got Dimitri. He's also at HB Ultimate. He is gonna be fucking Kalani's fucking heir.
Oh
His
yeah.
prodigy. He's fucking, from what I heard, he's a little fucking stallion, you know?
Yep.
So keep your eye out for this fucking rising prospect, and keep an eye out for this guy who hopefully will be in UFC soon.
Oh.
Don't forget us little guys.
No, never.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude. Kalani, bro. What's up with you, dude?
Chilling, bro. You know.
What's new in the life of Kalani?
More training, I guess. More coaching. I think this past year has been more me focusing on like Mitri and other fighters. Not so much for myself right now, but there are things
In the works?
in the works. Yeah.
I'm excited, bro. I saw your last L.F.A fight. I know it didn't go your way, dude, but honestly, I mean, it wasn't bad, dude,
Yeah. I mean, well, the build up to that fight is what I don't think people understand. It was a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't mind diving into that too if you want to.
Yeah, let's start with that, man. So how'd your last fight go, man?
Yeah, so it's on the internet. You can look it up.
Mhm.
You know, I got dropped in the third round, and the fight was over, and that was my first loss. But if I can just touch on why that happened, I'm not making an excuse. Like, I'm never gonna take anything away from my opponent T. So much respect for the guy. He worked hard for it, and he got the win. So I'm gonna lead it off with that. But I don't know what your thoughts are on weight cuts.
Well, my thoughts on weight cuts. I feel like everyone has a frame, and we shouldn't go past a certain amount of weight past your frame.
Yeah,
I just
same.
don't like it, bro.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So how that fight got even brought up was I wasn't supposed to fight till because that fight was in I think March, if I'm not mistaken, and I was supposed to fight in July. So that fight wasn't even on the radar.
Yeah.
And most people out of camp, I mean, we try to stay relatively in shape, but we're not like grinding. You know what I mean? We're not trying to. We don't start our cut till like the very last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I got the call from L.F.A, and originally it was supposed to be just a bout on the main card, and then like a day later they moved it to the main event.
Yeah.
So if anything, that was probably the main reason why I said yes right away.
Mhm.
But prior to that, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about the fight. I weighed 248 pounds at the time. And, talking about like broad shoulders and stuff, when you're kind of built thicker.
You're a big guy, bro. You're Hawaiian, right?
Yeah.
I know you're from Hawaii. So
Yeah.
You're not small people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes so long to start getting the weight off. And usually at the heavyweight division, from what I've learned, like you gradually cut weight way before your fight.
Yeah.
So it was, for me, 5 weeks, they said, main event spot, televised. It's an opportunity. You want it? I said, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, this is my time. I feel like I can do it. I feel like this is going to define me, and then hopefully get into the UFC after that. So said, yeah, signed the contract. 5 weeks out. Instantly, the next day started the weight cut. And
So that was 5 weeks out, right?
5 weeks out.
Okay.
So the fight was at 205. And 5 weeks out, I'm 248 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
again, there's I wasn't even trying to cut weight.
Yeah,
Not
that was gonna be my next question. Was like, how hard were you trying to cut the weight?
Not at all. And then when he was like, how big this could be for you, my manager, I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm just going to take it and I'll do it. And so weight cuts, man. It's like you said, some people have it easier than others. And for me, I naturally cannot lose weight like that.
Yeah, well, like I feel like the thicker your bone density is going to determine on how well you can cut that weight, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but just from what I've seen from others and
Yeah.
myself, yeah, that's tough, dude. I mean, I always try to tell fighters, bro, whatever you're gonna fight in, don't try not to go past like 20 pounds in terms of your walking weight, because
Absolutely.
we have fighters the same thing. My homie Danny, he's at 170 and he fights at like 130.
Jeez.
And we're trying to get him a fight, but then it's just like my coach didn't even, because I mean, this guy doesn't like to tell people. You can tell he got thick, but you can't tell till you tell him get on a scale and let's see.
Right.
So my coach was trying to set him up a fight and then realized he's at 170. It's like a problem right now.
Yeah.
So, and then, like I said, some people have health complications too. That makes it harder.
Right.
But like I said, just try not to get over 20 pounds, whatever your fighting weight is. This is a good standard,
Yeah.
Your life will be easier.
Right. And I like that because I agree. Like excessive weight cutting is so bad for your health. Like it's been proven. Like there's people
Kidneys,
who have
man.
kidney failures. Yeah, exactly. Like people pass out and it's become even worse, health risk. And then you keep doing it over and over again in your career. It's like you're deteriorating yourself.
Yeah, especially for those guys that start off like you, bro, young as fuck, bro. You're just doing that till you get to his age. My coach actually, he had to get surgery recently because of when he was younger from weight cutting so much. It just becomes a problem, bro. So you should probably absorb that.
Yeah, 100%.
Glad I'm a heavyweight. You don't gotta go to 205.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything past that heavyweight or no?
I'm just chilling at 250, so I could get a light heavyweight if I cut some fat, but I'm
I can't
chilling.
believe you're 250. That's crazy, dude. What are they feeding this
18
kid?
years old.
I gotta eat what you're eating, dog.
Bro, he eats clean.
Yeah, and
Like actually, yeah.
dang. Once you get a little like fucking more muscular, bro, it's gonna be savage.
Yeah.
We
Once he
just
hits
started
that,
lifting.
yeah.
I never lifted until this last like 4 months.
Yeah. Damn, you got the genetics, bro. Good shit.
Blessed.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah. So continuing on that, I'll try to keep it short.
no, keep however you want it, bro. You want
I started the weight cut, and this is just a rough outline of how my weight cut was programmed. Somebody did it for me, and I did it. I listened. I really wanted this fight, so I did everything this guy said. It's gonna sound crazy. I was only allowed to drink like one of these water bottles a day.
Whoa, one a day?
A day.
It's 500. I think those are 500 mLs.
Yeah, one. So I'll drink like 8 ounces in the morning and then 8 ounces before I go to bed. I could have one meal. That was the evening. That was like a pound of meat or salad.
Yeah.
And then when I cut weight and when I was on and I was making my progress, once in a while I got pasta. So I did that for the 5 weeks, and I actually got down, I would say, the day before the fight, from 248 pounds, I got down to 215 the day before.
Yeah.
And so the fight was in Oklahoma. It was in Shawnee, Oklahoma. And so, when you fly, your body kind of retains a lot of water. So I left California.
I didn't know that, dude. Actually,
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like the atmospheric pressure and all that. I don't know how the science behind it, but I left here at 2:15 on the dot, and then I got to Oklahoma, and I didn't drink water. I was still on that diet where I just drink one.
500 mLs.
And
Rough.
oh yeah, I was 219. I was like, what? Holy shit! You know what I mean? So got there, still didn't eat. Just staying disciplined, and then the hardest part of the weight cut was that morning of weigh-ins. So
Water
we went
weight.
to yeah.
Whatever water you had left.
Whatever water I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the crazy part. So we went to some random ass gym, and I guess it had a sauna, steam room, and all that. And bro, it was nuts. I was sitting in a sauna where all I remember was just 4 of us. It was my teammate, my stand-in coach at the time, because my coach was traveling, and I just remember just sitting there talking to everybody, looking around, and like in a blink of an eye, I just came to, and I'm like looking at the tile floor. It's in like a bathroom area. So I'm on the ground and I'm like wondering what the fuck just happened to me. And I asked one of my boys, like, bro, you passed out, you fell forward, almost cracked your head, but I'm heavy, you know what I mean? So I fell, I got caught, like he caught me, but I still my body weight pushed the door open, and that's how I ended up on the ground.
Yeah.
And they said that I fucking started screaming, random, like screaming. And I was like, what the?
So did you black out or?
Yeah, I blacked out.
Dang, that's.
And
fucking, and then you went and fought right after.
Yeah. So what happened was
crazy,
I
dude.
called my coach, and my teammate called my coach, and he goes, hey, he just passed out. And then my coach was like, don't you say shit.
Nah.
Don't you say shit. You go there, fucking weigh in, shake his hand, act like you made weight. And I was like, all right, because if you show any sign of you can't, they're going to call the fight. And obviously, I'm like, fuck that. So weighed in. That's why when you look at the pictures, I don't know if the L.F.A website still has it, but I look like just out of it.
Yeah.
I just passed out. You know what I mean?
I'll look for him and I'll post him. If I see him, yeah.
Yeah. I look just drained. Look like my hands aren't even up. Like I'm just staring to space. I was so gone. And as soon as I was done with the weigh-ins, I just ate everything, chugged everything, and then I just felt like myself.
How'd you feel once you were fighting? Did you feel like how's your cardio? Because I know cardio is the first thing to go when you cut that much weight like that.
Bro, I felt weak.
Yeah.
Like the whole fight, like in the beginning, it was weird. It was a weird time. It was like right after COVID when there's no crowds yet, so you can hear like the commentators speak, you can hear like people talking and making all this noise. And,
I love that, by the way.
Oh really?
I love it, dude.
It's
I like it when it's quiet, dude, because you can hear people clearly. You know, when I don't like the crowds, dude. Personally, for me, you know, I just get nervous. You know, every time when I would fight, bro, I would be in the bathroom, like taking a piss, just trying to find something to do. And
nervous pisses, huh?
And I would just be like, I could just leave, bro. I could just walk out of the stadium.
You could.
And
Yeah.
You know, you ever get that thought or no?
Nah, I mean, honestly, maybe early in my career, yeah. Like, definite times where I'm like, fuck, why did I even come here today?
Every time for me, bro. I'm like, fuck it, so coach is going to be mad at me. What's the worst that could happen? You know?
But you know, speaking on that, that's crazy. That is something to talk about, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody's never fought before, they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, because our people, our friends, you know, all they want to do is just cheer us on. You know, they want to show us love, but they don't know what's going on in our heads.
Scary.
Fight week is crazy. Fight day is crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. It's like,
it's not fun, bro.
No.
None of it is fun, bro. And then it's funny because the fight lasts like, you know, like whether you do 3 or 5 minute rounds, dude, it's just, I mean, 3 or 5 rounds, it's like a snap of a finger, bro. I feel like it's autopilot, and then someone's hands getting raised and you're just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like all of these feelings, and then it's just there, you know?
Yeah. And that's crazy because he had his first fight exactly the same age as me, 17 years later. It's nuts.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I was telling him,
parallels right there?
Yeah, that was crazy to me because walking out with him on his first fight, you know what I mean? Like I felt like it just took me back.
Yeah.
Like, super nostalgic, but
definitely. How was your first fight? Did you feel nervous or what'd you feel?
I felt like too calm.
Yeah?
I was trying to get myself psyched up. I felt a little bit dead, but I didn't perform how I wanted to, but
some people are like that, dude. I have friends that they don't get nervous at all, bro. And then I have friends that, I mean, it doesn't matter the skill level. It's just like a personality thing, maybe. I don't know what it is, dude. But some people, like, I know some fighters that like have belts and they get fucking scared every time still, you know? They tell me it never goes away.
For fighting. I'd spar every day if I could, but like we were saying earlier about the crowd thing, like I need people to watch me spar. Yeah. If there's nobody watching, I can't perform. Yeah, some people feed on that shit, dude. There's definitely people that feed on that. Me, if I could, I would fight with just my team and another people's team, and then that's it. That'd be perfect, bro. You know what I mean? That'd be perfect, 20,000 people.
Yeah. Hey, that's good though, bro. You know,
because your first fight, and you had how many people who showed up already?
I had 8 people drive 150 miles to watch me.
Gang, yeah.
150 miles. Where'd you fight at?
San Diego. Like El Cajon, San Diego.
Where did they drive from?
Huntington.
Oh, okay. That's 150 miles?
It's pretty far.
Like
I didn't realize it was that far.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't realize that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool, man.
But you know, that fight at L.F.A, like I said, it was just right after COVID and no crowd. So, you know, the weight cut just was the worst. And then, you know, the pressure of going onto a main event televised card with potentially, you know,
UFC possibility.
Yeah. And then, you know, being in there, I felt super weak, bro. Like I never felt that like that before. I've never had like a weight cut like that, and I've also never passed out before. So going to the fight, you know, I try to keep my game face, and all I could hear was like the commentators. I forgot who it was. Alan Jobin.
Yeah, Alan Jobin.
Yeah, Alan Jobin, and he was like, Kalani needs to move in. Like he's about 6 inches too short.
Yeah.
And I really don't have a problem. Like I'm a counter fighter by heart, so like finding range is right away, and I couldn't. I couldn't like pull the trigger. I didn't feel confident engaging. And like even when I threw that first leg kick, I heard him right away. I usually follow up, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I think I was just, you know, going back to what you said, I was so worried about my cardio.
Yeah, I saw that fight, and like I hadn't seen you fight. Like I just seen stuff you posted, like some Muay Thai stuff, and I did notice. I was like, he's a little slower, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I didn't know about the weight cut thing because I wasn't really. I think I had already moved out at that time.
Right.
I wasn't talking to you, or you had moved out. But I was like, I was thinking maybe he's just being more cautious because it's MMA, you know. There's more stuff.
Right.
But then now that when you told me that you cut 40 pounds, I was like, damn, this fool was just trying to, you know, keep it together, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, and like punches that he was throwing, like normally don't hurt me.
Yeah.
And my early career, I could eat head kicks. Not saying I'm proud of that. I'm just saying I had a chin.
Yeah.
But in that fight, like even his jab was like fucking felt heavy.
Yeah.
That was weird. It was a weird one. But yeah, you know, and then second round, I think I started coming out, you know, and my body was feeling good, and I started getting in range and I started landing some good stuff. And then third round, it just hit me all over again. Boom. My body just kind of went like just heavy. And I was like, shit, you know, I felt so weird in there. And then, yeah, caught me with that I think it was a switch right hand, left hook. And then I was just a second too short, too slow behind to block, and I got caught. But it wasn't even a hard punch. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like weight cutting is dangerous, bro. If you don't know how to do it. And then when you fight and your body's like still recovering from the weight cut, no good.
Yeah, well, I think someone had said something about how your brain like shrinks when you're super dehydrated.
Yeah.
And the way you get knocked out a lot of the times is just from the rattling of the brain. So when there's more space between your skull and your brain, it's more likely for you to get knocked out and stuff like that. So because you're, like I said, you're just taking out all the fucking water from your body, just, you know, shrinking that brain. That's why I'd say, dude, I like what ONE FC is doing with the hydrogen test. I know there's ways to beat it, but it's like there's no other better way. I think for right now it's the best way, you know. So I think I wish it could be adopted more, you know. I understand if UFC were to do it, I think other fucking leagues would have to follow, you know. But I don't know, man.
Other fighters miss weight because of it, but it's safer.
Yeah, dude, it's like we're the real fans will understand, bro. Like the people that complain, they're just casuals, bro. They probably don't even fucking buy pay-per-views, bro. You know what I mean? So fuck what they say, dude. You know?
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate part of fighting, bro. And it's probably gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, you can change that, bro. Be the voice, bro. Tell your people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could be you be the difference, you know?
Yeah.
Start normalizing that shit.
Yeah, especially like the youth, bro. Like the generation of fighting and fighters are changing.
Yeah.
And it's all gonna be on you guys' hands.
All the fighters these days are more athletes than fighters.
100%.
Yeah, they're definitely more athletic. I feel like they're definitely more intelligent with the way they train now too.
Right.
I think YouTube has done a great job at
100%.
like explaining stuff more to the younger people. You know, hearing voices from people you might not never meet. You know, like before. You know, like one person that I really look up to for Muay Thai, like Kevin Ross, John.
For sure.
Know, I can like go watch them talk about weight cutting and stuff like that. Versus before, all you would have were interviews about them fighting or whatever fight they're about to do. You know.
Sure.
So I think that's a positive change in that field. You know, in that world. So.
What are your thoughts on the USADA thing?
Oh, dude, so it's pretty interesting. So I don't know, man. Honestly, I felt like USADA kind of overstepped a lot of their overstepped a lot of their authority, you know. From what I heard that they were coming to fighters' houses at like 5 a.m, like the week of the fight, which is fucked up because it's like, man, this fool is like what you were going through. You're cutting all this weight, you're training all this. It's like, bro, let this fool fucking rest, dude.
Yeah.
What's the difference if you catch him at 5 a.m. on a piss test or at like 10 a.m?
That's what I'm saying.
What's gonna change?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what's really gonna change realistically? It's like, you know what I mean. So I think it's not that I'm like. I kind of am against like testing the fighters, honestly, because I feel like fuck you, put them on the PEDs, bro. Why not, dude? Bro, you're breaking your body down. I'm okay with you taking the steroids, fucking, as long as everyone's doing it. But aside from that, if we're gonna have a fucking like some type of governing body for PEDs, I don't like USADA doing what they're doing, bro. I think they're gonna start using the same people that do the NFL and basketball.
WADA, right?
That's who they got.
No, not WADA. WADA they're the global version of USADA.
Yeah.
So that's the World Anti-Doping Agency. They're using who's fucking from the NBA?
I forget who it was, but I know the dude who's running it was a CIA informant.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he worked on like the Osama bin Laden tracking down.
Well, that's interesting. How is that even?
I don't know, but he runs it. They are with the NBA and the NFL though.
Wow, that's super. I'm actually fascinated by that. I'm gonna look into that.
Gotta look that up. I saw that.
Okay, USADA. Fuck, I remember reading this. It's the same people that does the NBA and the NFL. I can't remember, dude. But it's interesting because I'm hearing that supposedly he chose to replace USADA because they didn't want to put Connor back into the testing pool.
Craziness, huh? Because of that dude.
It sounds true. That sounds like a Dana move.
That sounds legit, yeah.
I'm okay, dude. Fuck it, dude.
I mean, fuck.
Put him back in, coach.
Yeah. Let him. But yeah, I'm on board with that. Like,
Drug-free sport international.
Yeah. Heard of them. But yeah, dude, I'm on board with that. If everybody's on it, why not? The best man win.
I think they should leave it up to the fighters to decide if they want to do PEDs and if they want to fight someone that does fucking steroids, you know? And if they both agree to it, then put a contract together like, all right, for this fight, we're okay with the steroids. If they don't want to, then be like, all right, you can't do steroids because this guy doesn't want to do steroids, you know what I mean?
What Cormier tried to do against John Jones when he tested, he was like, I'll sign a thing saying that I'll fight him on steroids.
He did? And they didn't let him? Yeah, I think you should leave it up to the fighters because it's like, bro, if you're training like at that level, you're getting fucked up, bro. And steroids, what they really are for is for recovery. So if you want to see your athletes be healthy and continue their fucking career, you know, they're probably gonna have to do steroids every now and again, you know.
But so it begs the question: how good are they without steroids?
I would say the skill is probably not going to change much, but I think it's just their health is what changes, right? Maybe strength a little bit. I'm not too familiar with steroids. I've never done them. So my impression is that they don't really give you like a skill advantage. I think it just gives you a recovery advantage and like maybe a strength, speed advantage, you know? So those are two things to consider. But from the most part, from the people that I've talked to, it's like they say it just helps with recovery. So whenever they get injured, you do steroids, it helps you heal. It prevents injuries and stuff like that. I'm cool with it, man. Bring back the Uberim.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That dude fucking 185 pounds to 265. All muscle.
And now he's like all skin and bones.
Yeah. That's insane.
Oh, thinking about GSP.
Yeah.
He could come back if you give him some steroids, bro.
Absolutely.
You know, he's probably fucked up. He's probably got some injuries. He's old. Give him some steroids. Let's see what he can do, bro.
John Jones' performances decreased after USADA came in. Like with Dominic Reyes and everybody, he was much closer fights than like the Cormier fights when he was hot.
Yeah.
But also, you gotta look at like Vitor Belfort.
Yeah.
Highlight reel later in his career, bro. Spinning hook kick against Luke.
I like it, bro.
Yeah.
You don't like it? I like it.
No, I like that. That's what I'm saying.
They need to give the power slappers steroids. All right, I don't know why they're testing for that.
That's weird.
Definitely on that. They should give the power slappers. Maybe make 2 organizations, like one clean and then one not
but then how do you find who's the best then?
Well, that's why you'll be the best in this organization. And then like it's like we have UFC that's clean, and then maybe start another organization where they don't test, market it as much as they can, you know, to grow it. Maybe buy out another organization. I know fucking Japan's big on the steroids, right? I don't know if they still are, but I know they used to be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how their testing policies are out there, but you definitely look at some of their fighters and you're like, how are you here? Bro, you belong in a bodybuilding contest.
Bro, the motherfuckers are like Japanese and they're like big as fuck, and I'm just like, that's not natural.
Yeah, 100%.
The Japanese people are not that big. I mean, they're like my size. You know what I mean? What's that fucking? What's that one fool? He's in ONE FC. He's this Japanese jiu-jitsu guy, and he's super swole, Sexy Yama.
Yeah, Sexy Yama. He's fire.
That fool's got him.
No, he's absolutely on it.
Dude, he's like
absolutely.
He's like 42, bro. He's got
and he look good as fuck.
And dude, his back muscles, everything's just defined. He looks like a fucking Greek god, bro. Yeah. I'm like, he's definitely on steroids, bro.
Sexy Yama, 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So fuck it, dude. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
That's me though. But obviously, it's got to be up to the fighters because it's their career on the line, you know. So.
Yeah. I actually fought against a guy in my amateur career. He was on juice.
Yeah.
And it's a noticeable difference, bro.
Yeah.
It's the difference like from fighting, because I used to fight every weekend, I think, for about 2 years, almost every weekend. And I remember fighting twice in one weekend. The first was on a Saturday, and I don't know who I fought, won, whatever. And then the next day, and we're all the same weight class. And then I fought this dude, and he just looked way too big, bro. I was like, how are we in the same weight division? Fucking his speed was there, his power was there. So I don't know, like you said, it may be for recovery, but from my experience fighting a guy on juice and not.
You noticed it? Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it. I felt it, and it was different. It was like, wow, these motherfuckers really are doing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe make 2 leagues, like I said, you know?
How do you like, I always wonder, like, how do you consider yourself the best if you don't fight everybody?
Clean? Oh, everybody? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like who, so the best champion in ONE FC versus the PFL versus the UFC, like you put the best of the best. Like, how can you really say, oh, I'm number one? Why? Because you're in the UFC? Yeah. I think there are better fucking Bellator fighters than some of the UFC fighters.
Oh, that's definitely true. Eblem.
Yeah. So how do you say you're the best? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And I do wish they did some type of cross promotion. I know Bellator was it Bellator that they just
Ryzen,
did. Yeah, with Ryzen, that was tight, dude. Yeah. I like that they did that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's unfortunate that in America, it's like all they give a fuck about is UFC. You know,
100%.
And UFC did a great job with marketing. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But I just think as consumers, we need to be more educated in the fight world. It's just fighting such a niche thing, dude. It's not like football or baseball and shit. It's like it's a small community. You know.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's gonna happen, bro, because the UFC is getting bland right now. No offense to these fighters out there. I love the UFC, but it's like I was honestly low key kind of happy Strickland got the belt just because I wanted some change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I love Adesanya. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's dope, bro. I love his style. But I'm like, man, this fool's had the belt for how long? How many fights? Like it's getting boring. It's like, you know what I mean? And so
same with Usman.
Yeah, same thing with Usman, bro. And I low key, I'm kind of glad that Strickland won because he's from down here from Southern California.
Corona.
Yeah, I was like, OC, baby, bring it home.
For sure.
But yeah, I just think eventually Dana's going to probably have to consider like doing some type of cross promotion or something, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like boxing, you know? Boxing's big on that.
Yeah.
Chaudhry said he would do it at the UFC, but I don't think Dana would want to as of now.
Yeah, Dana's been, he's hard to work with, it seems like, dude.
He wants all the money to himself.
Yeah, he just, he's been on top for so long, dude. He just thinks he's the big guy. He is a big guy, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, like with Ngannou, look at he fumbled that.
100%.
You know? And so hopefully that opens his eyes to, like, the future.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Ngannou got that deal, you know?
Bro, he won that fight.
Oh, no, I was about to say, dude, what kind of bullshit
he won that fucking fight,
I'm not saying that as an M.M.A. fan, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, he got that knockdown.
Yeah.
Which was the biggest thing that happened out of that whole fight. That alone should have already...
What did Tyson do? Land 2 overhands?
Tyson, I don't remember. Did he landed nothing significant. Yeah, 2 right overhands, I think. Yeah, over the top. Which were kind of, I think, behind the head, too. Which I get is an accident. It happens. But
he elbowed him.
He did elbow him. Yeah. Saw that one.
But that knockdown, bro, that changes everything right there.
Dude, people were trying to say that it was staged.
Nah.
Have you seen that on the forums, bro?
Oh, yeah, bro. People are going to say everything.
Dude, look at his eyes, bro. Because I went back when they said that. Because I do kind of feel like a lot of these celebrity boxing matches are fake, bro.
No, I thought all the first Jake Paul fights were completely fake.
For sure. And I give it to Jake Paul. His last, that fight with Tommy Fury, that fight with fucking Diaz, I think that was a real fight. I think the Fury fight was real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to that Tyson Fury fight, I rewatched when he got knocked down. And, bro, it looks like it was real. His eyes were like wide. He's like... And then, like, after the fight, after that, you could tell there was a change in his demeanor. Like, he was more cautious now, you know, taking it more seriously. I don't know, dude.
Did you guys see the post Ngannou put after he knocked him down?
What did he post?
Because apparently...
he was saying something about like his at school.
Yeah, he said that...
You're a bad teacher.
Yeah. So, it's on his Instagram, Ngannou's, and he said that...
right before when they touched gloves, he came out to me, he's like, we're going to take you to school. And Ngannou's like, you motherfucker. And then he dropped him and he's like, did you see when he's like,
he danced?
Yeah, when he was dancing in front of him.
He's like, you're a bad teacher.
Yeah.
I love Ngannou, bro. He seems like a cool guy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, from how he grew up, it's like you could tell he's a real dude, bro.
Yeah.
Humble, you know?
100%.
And like I said, that deal he got, he's still signed to the PFL for a couple mil.
Yeah.
You got I think 10 mil for the fight with Tyson Fury, right? Or something like that. Yeah, that fool's winning, bro.
Bro, it's crazy because like, part of his stipulations going to the PFL was anybody he fights needs to get paid too.
Mm-hmm. Really?
$1 million.
Yeah, is what I was saying.
Really? Damn, what a solid dude.
Yeah, he's trying to get everybody on. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was fighting for healthcare for everyone, not just him, dude.
Yeah.
Which I think is like, I don't understand why the UFC won't.
Yeah, no, that's the weirdest thing. Like you literally are physically getting fucked up.
Yeah, I don't like that, dude.
Yeah, and that should be like part of your contract.
Bro, any other job, if you get hurt at work, they're gonna make sure you're taken care of until either it's healed or until forever, bro. Yeah. It's whatever you need. You know what I mean? I think the UFC could afford that. You
100%.
And it's fucked up that it's like not even on the table for anyone.
Yeah, the L.F.A. they did a good job for me because, well, again, I'm not trying to make excuses, but definitely like I injured my my leg. I think it was because I threw a kick wrong, and I just felt something pop.
Yeah.
So like my leg wasn't compromised; it just felt off. And then when what happens is maybe you've experienced it too. You go see medical right away.
Yeah.
And then I went and seen the doc, and I was like, I can't move my leg. He was like, what do you mean can't move your leg? I'm like, it's stiffened up. He goes, you got injured? I was like, I have no idea. So yeah, the dudes from L.F.A. sent me a medical request form. They were willing to take care of everything for me.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I really appreciate that. It's a good organization.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fortunately enough, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, they definitely take care of their fighters.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't understand why the UFC wouldn't get so much money.
So L.F.A is part of the UFC, right?
Kinda. It's a feeder organization. It's like they just consider it like the main feeder organization to the UFC.
So is Dana White in charge of the L.F.A?
No.
How does that work out?
So it's connections, yeah. Everybody has their connections. So like L.F.A is I would say the West Coast most premier show. As the East Coast would be like maybe Cage Fury, maybe Titan FC.
Titan's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I saw some.
TCFC, like all those, and they're a bunch of good fighters that go into those organizations and they get picked up.
Yeah.
So I think for the West Coast L.F.A, it's that show.
Okay, so who's in charge of L.F.A then?
Soares. I don't know if he's the owner or he's a CEO. Really good guy. Ed Soares.
Ed Soares? Okay, I don't think I ever heard of him. Maybe I've seen pictures of him or something.
You probably seen a bunch of pictures. Brazilian guy, really down to earth, really takes care of his fighters. He puts on a show that's really cool in Brazil because he's Brazilian.
Okay.
And bro, we all know how Brazilians fight. They're monsters.
Yeah, they don't the way they train, bro.
Yeah, animals.
Have you ever been to a Brazilian gym? I don't know if they still train like this, but it's like hardcore sparring every day, bro.
Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those videos of the axe murder. I haven't brain. Vanderlei just teaming off at Kings.
Not a good teammate.
Fuck.
He does not look like a fun teammate to be around, dude. Ego is like crazy with that guy, dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, like I love is watching him fight though. One of my favorite, dude.
Bro, it's a funny story. So when I was coming up in Muay Thai, we gotta talk about that. How I even got into Muay Thai is fucking nuts.
All right, let's go. Let's finish this first and we'll go back to
yeah. So Vanderlei Silva was that guy to me. Yeah. Like whenever I watch Pride, it was him. Crazy, bro. Like how do you go in there and just finish like the toughest dudes in the world and just brutal. And I was like, I want to fight like that, dude. So that was my impression of how I always want to fight.
Yeah.
Because of fucking Vanderlei.
Yeah, he had insanity. I think a lot of people will like this style, dude. That one was like he was Brazilian, but he didn't even like to submit people. Like that's the best way I could describe it, bro.
Fucking knock you out, yeah.
Just knock you out, bro.
Put your shit up, yeah.
Dude, he literally just walk with his chin down and just fucking haymakers, no setups, just all haymakers,
bro.
Dude.
Yeah, Vanderlei was insane.
Yeah, I used to pick him a lot in the like UFC 2 game, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I love that fool, bro. As a character to play. I saw this meme on IG and it was like, what UFC fighter would you not want to fight at a bar? And I was like, Vanderlei is my first pick.
No.
That fool is like, he just rages, dude.
Bro, you're going out.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to block or you stop blocking, you're going out.
Yeah. Well, dude, that fool disregards his health in the ring. Can you imagine like fighting someone that he's not even threatened by?
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's just going to walk forward and beat the shit out of you, bro, you know? Like, I think he could probably kill someone with his hands, potentially. Like, every fighter can possess the power to do it, Absolutely. But I think he has the mentality to do it, you know?
That's actually end your life. Like, I'm fucking you up right now. You're done.
I mean, I can only imagine. He's probably seen some crazy shit, bro.
100%.
Brazil, you know?
Brazil's crazy.
Anyway, so let's walk it back, though. So what got you into Muay Thai, bro?
Oh, yeah, bro. So, this is a crazy one. So,
let's hear it, bro. Crazy one.
How do I explain this real quick? Let's take it back to when I was a kid.
All right.
So,
how old?
I would say, 9 years old.
Ooh.
I was bullied.
Okay.
And whenever I tell people that, they get shocked because they see what I look like now. But and what I do. But before, bro, when I was a kid, like I said, I was adopted. So that's a strike against me already. You know what I mean? To get picked on. Are your adopted parents white? No.
Hawaiian too?
Hawaiian, yeah.
Okay.
And they're well known where I'm from. I'm from a small town in Hawaii called Waianae. And it's like the home of the brave. Like you got to be ready to fight, bro. And I'm sure there's places like that everywhere, but on my island, yeah, that's pretty much like you better know how to fight. And I didn't at all. So growing up, I got bullied a lot, and I just kind of went through life just like that. And so when I turned 17, I joined the military. I joined the Navy. No rhyme or reason, just decided to do it. While I was in the Navy, I thought I was going to become a man and like learn how to fucking fight, like actually defend myself. I didn't learn shit.
They didn't teach you how to use a gun or what?
Huh?
They didn't teach you how to use a gun or anything?
They taught me how to use a gun, but I thought I was gonna go in there like fucking army man, go in the hand-to-hand combat.
Some G.I. Joe shit?
Yeah, I didn't learn shit.
Yeah.
So there's this one fighter, he retired a long time ago. He's a Hawaiian guy. He fought Nate Diaz in Strikeforce and actually won the belt. His name is KJ Noons. I don't know if you heard of him.
I don't think I heard of him. I didn't really watch a lot of Strikeforce.
Yeah, a long time ago. He fought Nick, not Nate. Yeah, he fought Nick Diaz. Strikeforce was the old Bellator. Scott Coker owned it. And then when the UFC got big, they bought Strikeforce out. But yeah, anyway, so KJ Noon was training at this gym in Pacific Beach, San Diego. That's where I was stationed. And I was like, man, if I want to go and train, I want to go train with another Hawaiian guy. He's kind of popular. He's famous in Hawaii. So I was like, you know what? I want to go there. I actually went to the wrong gym. So his gym is called the Boxing Club. I went to the Boxing Zone. I was just so excited to go and train, bro. I was like, I didn't give a fuck. I paid 12 months straight up and I was ready.
You're like, we're here.
We're here.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. And so I go back the next day after I paid it because I didn't train that day. I went in. I was just so excited. And bro, talk about cringe. I literally went to OTM Fight Shops, was also in San Diego. I bought a brand new tap out shirt that had like the biggest tap out name. It had like this foil reflective red cage in the back. I bought these brand new, like half black, half white. There's this brand that used to exist called Warrior. M.M.A shorts. I bought brand new white M.M.A gloves, bro. I've never trained at a gym in my life.
Yeah.
And that's what I bought.
Yes, sir.
I walked into the fucking gym and I was like, I'm ready to take my class. And I'm sitting here waiting for the instructor and this dude walks by with fucking the shortest shorts in the world. And like the shit's all the way up his ass and it's fucking nuts. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo.
The tie shorts or what?
The tie shorts.
Yeah.
I was like,
and shit.
Yeah. And it was yellow as
yeah.
Super bright. And I was like, yo, this is so fucking weird.
This was like, look at this fag.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then a bunch of other people come in and they put on that shorts. I'm like, yo, this is fucking weird. Like, where's KJ? You know what I mean? And so they're doing Muay Thai. I didn't even know what Muay Thai was. I thought they were just doing kickboxing. And so I'm over here on this bag, bro, just going off. I don't know shit. I'm swinging. I pull guard on the bag. Like, yeah. So
wait, how'd you learn how to pull guard?
I just watched TV.
Okay.
And I did the whole pull guard. I started like hammer fisting it from the back. Yes. And I was like, so bad, bro. And then this dude, the guy walks over and he eventually becomes my coach. His name is Eddie. He's a really good guy, really good coach. He goes, hey, you want to jump in? I was like, oh, no, I'm good. And then he walked away and all I could think about was, bro, your shorts, dude. Like, I don't even want to go there because you're wearing that. And so I just, I was like, I'm done. There's no boxing. I'm like, I'm out. And as I'm walking by, the first thing I see is just him standing on the ring, legs, and like the most uncomfortable like view. I'm like, I'm out. I walked to the front desk and I asked the front desk girl, I was like, do you know when KJ is coming in? And she goes, KJ? I was like, yeah, KJ Noons. And she goes, let me see. Noons is his last name? I was like, yeah. So she starts typing in. She goes, we don't have KJ Noons. I was like, oh, he's like a professional. She goes, oh, I understand, but we just don't have a KJ Noons here. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, did he ever come in here? She goes, honestly, I don't know who you're talking about. And I was like, oh, man.
Been here for 5 years. I ain't never really.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries. And then I walk outside. I'm like, that's weird. I don't know why I just signed up. You know what I mean? He's not even here anymore. And then there was a poster right outside of that gym that had a poster of KJ fighting. And it showed his gym. And I looked up and I was like, oh,
that's so funny.
Fucked, bro. I went and I signed up at the Boxing Zone and he trains at the Boxing Club right down the road.
Wow.
And so that was just the beginning. So how I got into Muay Thai was I was driving home. I was absolutely pissed off. I was like, fuck, bro. I just paid for a whole year. I'm not even at KJ's gym. Fucking weird people in this gym. You know what I mean? They're wearing super short ass shorts.
He might be a little gay.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah. And so I was like, fuck.
Sign up for a gay gym?
But bro, but then on the way home, I also had like an epiphany. Like, well, I don't know how to fight. The point of coming to a gym in general was to learn how to fight. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try it. So I went back to the gym the next day and I'm wearing brand new tap out shit. Just all I'm wearing is brand new tap out shit. And this guy goes, "Oh, you need 16-ounce gloves." I was like, "What's that?" He goes, "Well, you need like the bigger gloves." I'm like, "Oh, for what?" He goes, well, "Yeah, you got to train." I said, "Oh no, it's okay. I'm just gonna use these." He goes, "No, you can't use those." I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "What's
that's dick, bro? Yeah, that's why."
It's a Muay Thai gym. I'm like, "What is Muay Thai? What's Muay Thai?" He goes, "No, Muay Thai." And I was like, "Whatever." And he just told me, he goes, "You know what? How about this? Today is sparring. You can watch and then you can see if you like it." And I was like, "What's sparring?" He goes, basically it's like a fight, but you have all this equipment on." I was like, "Oh, I'll do it." And he goes,
"You don't got the equipment, bro. You don't got the gloves."
Yeah.
You just went back.
Yeah. And he goes, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, but can I borrow some stuff?" And he goes, "Yeah, absolutely."
There you go. Good coach.
Bro, I put the gloves so bad. Like Built to Fight gloves. They're the worst gloves, bro, that I put on.
Built to Fight. Oh, yeah. Built to Fight.
Yeah. Because I think that was when like.
Isn't that OTM? Or was that
for not Built to Fight. Everlast.
Oh, Everlast.
The ones that were from like the fucking Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh. Yeah.
The worst.
That was my first pair of gloves ever too, dude.
Yeah, the worst, bro. And so he goes, I was like, "Can I have another pair of gloves?" And he gave me a pair of Built to Fights. And bro, I could feel my knuckle right through that pad. I was like, "Yeah, this is a glove."
You're like, "Yes, sir."
So I go in there and he goes, "Have you ever sparred before?" I'm like, "No, but I'm ready." He goes, "Okay, let's see what you got." And then this dude walks in, literally right before we even sparred. He goes, and I was bigger. So I was 17 years old. Yeah, I was like 220 and I was shredded. Bro, muscles everywhere. Okay. So I had the confidence through the roof. I was young. I was ready. I had my tap out shit on. I was fucking ready, bro. And this dude walks to me, this like really chill. He looked like a hippie. Had like a little mullet going on, like super like soft dad body with like a belly. And he was wearing basketball shorts. And I'm just like, I'm about to knock this fucking guy out. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready for this moment. And I've never thrown a kick before this. I don't even know how to fight. I put my hands up, bro. I threw an overhand right. I missed. He threw a switch left head kick. Dropped me. Dropped me. Boom. I was fucking out. The coach goes, "Okay."
Oh, like knocked you out?
Knocked me out.
Sick with it. First time? Sick
First time. And so I was like.
This is back in the day, bro. Nowadays it's not like this, bro.
No.
It's like that.
No, it's not like that.
We're a lot nicer now. I mean, at least at my gym. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like that anymore. But I fucking got up and it was like a flash knockout. I wasn't like out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's a good punch." And then the coach was like, "Nah, maybe you should sit down." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a little dizzy." He goes, "Yeah, no worries, just go sit down." And then the whole time I kept thinking it was a left hook or something. And then the guy came, he goes, "Are you okay? I didn't mean to kick you." I was like, "Oh, bro, it was good. I mean, it was a good punch." He goes, "What?" I was like,
"No, I don't think you're good, bro. Sit down."
Yeah.
You have shin guards?
We had shin guards on. Bro, and he was so scared. Like, he could tell he was so scared that he did that. And I'm just like, in my head, like, fuck this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never getting dropped like that ever again.
Yeah.
That was the day I decided to do Muay Thai. That was literally the day.
I love that, bro. That's a good story, dog.
Literally the day.
I got knocked out my first, like, second or first month of doing Muay Thai.
Yeah.
I mean, I had already done other martial arts like Taekwondo and shit, but I don't know. You might have seen it. I posted the video of it. It was for my homie Andre. Yeah, we were just training, bro. He knocked me out, bro.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Off a left head kick, too. But he's left-handed, so it came from the back.
Yeah.
But it was like, this fool had also done Taekwondo before Muay Thai, so my coach put me with him and was like, just train with this guy. He's going to teach you how to change your kick into a Muay Thai kick.
Yeah.
And we were sparring we had a guest coach that day because my coach had to go do something. So he just had to spar for the whole class, bro, for an hour, bro.
Yeah.
And everyone else was like smaller girls and stuff, you know. It was like a Saturday class, not a lot of people showed up. So this fool was just like, all right, I mean, we're just gonna spar the whole day. Yeah. And like we just slowly kept like getting more intense, and then like 15 minutes into it, he ends up knocking me out, bro.
That's so fun.
I got the video of it too. He was recording it, and I was like, "Was this fool planning on it? Like, why did it just happen to set up the camera?" Yeah, every like on the anniversary of that day, I love to post it just to show the new people, bro. Because you know how when you're new, you're like, scared.
Nervous,
you're nervous. You feel like you suck what you do, but just to show people, like, look, bro, everyone starts off like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good. Yeah, he knocked me out, and like I remember fucking just driving home, like, damn. Like, do I want to keep doing this? You know what I mean? Like, this one literally, like, just, like, I was out for a cool minute, bro. I still remember, like, getting knocked out, too, because it was, like, I had never been knocked out before, bro. Yeah. Like, ever. You know what I mean? Even in Taekwondo, I never got knocked out. I felt like I was on acid, dude. I don't know if you ever done acid. Probably not you. Don't say if you did on camera. I don't know if you've done acid, but the trails and
stuff. But I hear all of it, yeah.
I just remember I was going out and falling backwards, and like there are the lights on the roof. Like I saw them making the light trails, and I was like, yo, what is this? Am I on drugs, dude? And then I remember like some girl was throwing water on my face, and I woke up, thought it was blood. Because like I was still like coming to, I just felt everything wet, and I was like, oh my God, what happened? And then I'm like, oh, it's water. And then I just my sister came up to me, started talking to me. My sister was training at the time.
Yeah.
And I just was like, all right, let's go home.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because the coach was like, yo, you're not training anymore. Let me sat me down. And I just was like, I'm gonna go home, yo.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I get it, bro. You got to get beat up like that at the beginning, I think, because that's how you weed out who's actually got it, bro. Because you're so vulnerable at the beginning stages, and if you get knocked out and you leave, then you don't deserve to be there, you know.
100%.
Because you're gonna, it's like you either got to get knocked out here, or possibly maybe get knocked out here, or get knocked out in the ring. I would rather you get knocked out here where it's safe, you know. Yeah. Personally, you know.
Absolutely.
And in front of your friends and family,
yeah, like, it's bad.
By some stranger,
or on TV on YouTube where you can look at it again.
Terrible, right? How does it feel when you watch that?
Bro, it fucking makes it hurts me, bro. Because I know if I had a proper camp all the way through, you know, there's no way I'm winning. You know what I mean? Like, I think I was winning that fight until that happened.
It's usually like
I think the first round was like whatever, like definitely just tit for tat.
The first round.
Second round, I think I started like pressuring and doing some stuff. And he caught me with some good stuff too, bro. It's like, it was a good second round. We're fighting. Third round, we both came out hot. I think we were both warm. And then that happened. So it's like whenever I watch the fight, I'm like, fuck. But you always wonder, like, what if I did this? But
always a what if, bro.
Absolutely. So
that's why you got to make sure there's no what ifs.
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's a good point.
When you walk into the ring, there you did everything 100%. Possible, and you know, like he was a better fighter tonight. You know,
100%.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to gonna ask you back in when you're talking about how crowds affect you and all that. I was just thinking about it, and it popped in my head now. What is the ring walk like to you? I think everyone should understand this, and you kind of have it. But what is that little 20-foot move from not fighting to in the ring or the cage? What is that like for you?
What is it like for me? Dude, I get quiet and I just look at my opponent, bro, and it's just like it's more of just getting ready for the experience, you know what I mean? It's like there's no backing out now.
Yep.
You're already there, dude.
Yep.
So it's time to man the fuck up, bro.
100%.
I mean, you know me, I'm a friendly guy, bro. I smile. I mean, I'll you know, shake hands with my opponent, shake the hands of his team and shit like that. And then it's like, for me, what really flips the switch is once I get hit really fucking hard, bro. Once I get cracked in the face, then it's like we're on now, you know. Until then, it's like we're here. Let's see what he's got. Yeah. And then once I get hard, then autopilot. We're just you know. Which I think most people need to, like, especially for younger fighters, people like your age, people that just start, they get tired of the drills, dude. You know what I mean? Like, they just want to spar or learn something new, but it's like the drills are what is going to save you in a fight because you don't have time to think, bro. So you got to default back to something that you've done so many times that it's just on instinct. You know, the way you counter, right? You got to counter that same way all through your camp, all through training. So that way when you get hit and that you feel that, like, let's say you're blocking a left hook, right? It's like you got that right hand counter or uppercut cross, whatever you practice that every single day, you know?
I showed Kalani videos of my sparring. He's like, we worked on that like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, that's a good one. So it's fascinating. It fascinates me. This is just like fighting is so cool to me. Just the evolution of it and the individual is cool to me. But the application of fighting is, I think that's what keeps me like addicted. And seeing him execute moves that we've been practicing and they land and they're successful.
Makes you feel good, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
This guy is like going in there beating up guys with records, seven fights, and he's teeing off on them. He's going there against older dudes, you know what I mean? And he's just breaking them down. And it's technical. It's not like, because he's big.
Yeah.
When you watch this guy move, it's,
crisp.
Bro, this guy's going to be special.
Yeah.
Like mark my words, Dimitri's going to be special, bro.
Sick, bro. Keep my eye out for you, dog.
Clean.
And so, hey, some people will pick it up like that, too. I remember this chick, Sydney, like, one of my coaches was training her for her 2 fights ago, you know, and then something had happened with his family one day, so he had to go. So he was like, hey, I'll work with Sydney today and, like, just help her out with some stuff. So I was like, I asked her, like, what he was working on with her. She's like, some kick stuff, whatever. So we worked that, and then I also, because she's a top fighter, and she kind of, her hands aren't so good, you know. She's good with straight punches instead of kicks, but hooks, not so good. So I was like, look, Sid, you're a top person. if I know you're working kicks and like long range stuff, but if they come in, I'm gonna be honest, your hooks, your uppercuts are not so good. Let's work some knees, right? So I showed her some like knee counters, and in her fight, bro, sure enough, this chick was shorter than her, and like at one point was trying to come in, and she like double bodied her, left body, right body, and Sydney just grabbed her, boom, right knee, and like she did it twice, and that girl did not want to come in after that, and I was like, damn, we literally worked on that for like, because after I showed her that for that whole week, I was like, all right, let's just try to work on this, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like you already learned it, might as well keep working on it,
right?
And just seeing that happen, and for me, I have to work on something longer than a week. For me, that's just how I am. You know how my brain works. For her to be able to do it in a week, I thought that was like super like impressive. You know, for me, you know.
Hey, good coach.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta expect unexpected, baby. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. So I mean, and that doesn't take anything away from her. She's just like that type of person. She's very like intellectual. She's smart. You know, so career driven. You know, so it's like even her profession like requires a lot of like mental like mental capacity, you know? So it's like the way she fights is just like how her personality is.
Got you.
I really believe like your fight, the way you fight, the way you train is reminiscence of your personality, dude. You
Absolutely.
know? Like you meet people that they're sloppy just in general, like the way they live is sloppy, and you see them in the ring and it's like technique is gone. Not to say they're a bad fighter, but they're just sloppy in the ring and that's just how they do it, you know?
Yeah.
At least from what I've witnessed, you know?
Yeah. I agree. It's just that whole thing. Look good, feel good, fight good.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like I take a lot of pride in little things, and it's funny because I don't post much of my sparring, and I haven't fought in a while, so it's like I don't have any footage like that. So whenever I do train, like I really believe in my head I'm fighting somebody. So like shadowboxing is huge. That's the most underrated like technique I think people don't do enough of.
Yeah.
You're simulating a fight in your head, and for me, every time I go into like that mindset of okay, I'm gonna shadow box, I really believe I'm fighting the best dudes in the world.
Yeah.
And so I can't be sloppy. I have to be on point. I have to be clean, quick, and I take pride in that. But it goes back to like you said, like people's personalities really come out when they train.
I feel like yeah. And then I mean, like I said, like my coach, Coach Frankie, he's a very smart person, and you see it in his technique, dude. The way he teaches, the way he like he doesn't really hit pads anymore. He's had some surgeries. He's like, you know, but whenever you get the rare chance of seeing him do something, it's like you can tell he's very thoughtful in how he moves. Even his setups are very thoughtful and like well thought. Like they're steps to him. You know, me, I'm simple, bro. I just like 1, 2, and then to do whatever I want to do. If I want to do a head kick, 1, 2 setup, and then head kick. You know what I mean?
But it's not sloppy. You're like you're in there. Your accuracy. You're going for a clean.
Yeah. You know, it's like I'm the type of person where it's like I dedicate to whatever I do, you know? So when I have a thought in my head, like I want to land this technique on someone, I'm going to keep trying to do it.
That's him.
Until I do it. And I'm not saying it's the best thing, you know, but that's just, I can't get rid of that, dude. It's
that's
just
him.
In my DNA,
Every day
you know?
I watch Fight Talk, I just see something and I work on it for like 4 weeks and I land it once.
You know what I mean? You know,
so rewarding, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's fascinating. That's just how the human brain works, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Like we've been watching tons of Gokhan lately and
oh, I love Gokhan Sagi, bro.
Like I was watching
100%.
McSweeney the other night, like his fight against McSweeney, and I just like TK'd my sparring partner the other day with the leg kick that he exactly TK'd McSweeney with. I was like,
that Dutch
so
kick,
good.
That back leg Dutch kick.
Yeah,
people don't check that back leg much. Yeah, you can get it.
Once it lands right on that muscle too,
that nerve, you gone.
It's not used to getting kicks too, so it's like this leg I can take a couple, bro. This leg maybe 2. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it, bro. 2 good ones, I'm like, ow. Yeah, like I feel like you develop like a muscle almost like on this
that callus. Yeah.
Gokhan Saki, though, wasn't he the one that broke what was that fool's name? Foot or leg? He went in.
Byron Spong,
Byron Spong, gnarly.
That check. Breaking legs. Ooh, that was a nuts one, bro.
That's something you don't see in UFC as much.
Weidman and Anderson, huh?
Yeah, never came back the same after that.
No, you never.
McGregor.
McGregor's was gnarly, dude.
I was at that fight.
His was so fucking gnarly, dude. He didn't even realize what happened, bro.
I feel like they don't, you know what I mean? In the moment, the adrenaline.
Anderson, he didn't realize too, because remember he put his foot down?
Yeah.
He tried to like push off of it.
Weidman, he like stepped on like his like calf because his leg was pointing that way.
Yeah. He tried to like push off on it or something. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was at that McGregor fight and everybody thought he got dropped by a punch because I was sitting right behind him and it looked like Poirier like missed a punch and he went down. But then we saw his leg was like pointing that way.
Yeah, I love that he still talks shit.
I said, yo,
while he was laying in the cage, he was still talking shit.
That guy don't give a fuck,
dude. He sells the fight, bro. I would 100%. I would watch a 3 if they signed it up just because of him.
Hell yeah.
That's what that brings up my attention to is that division, dude, in UFC. What's going on with that division right now?
Lightweight
55s, yeah. It's weird. It's like Makhachev and then who else? Oliveira and Poirier again.
Yeah.
Gamrot is on
Gamrot's
the edge
coming up. He's coming up.
He's had some weird decisions like Jalen Turner and then Fizier's knee popped.
Yeah, who did he fight last?
Fiziev.
Was it Fiziev?
Yeah, his knee exploded.
Oh. Harley.
He like threw a kick and just stepped back.
That happens. Yeah, that does happen. I feel like we're witnessing like a changing of tides in UFC right now, at least
except for lightweight, like Dariush beat Gamrot. All the veterans are still on top.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like these veterans are starting to get older and it's like,
yeah.
But and UFC hasn't been pushing these younger people for a little bit, weird. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a weird space right now. It's I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Dana. I don't know if it's him or like whoever owns UFC now. I don't know.
M.M.A, those guys. But it's McMahon though. He is like one of the main factors in what in the fights he get to watch.
Yeah.
Like that kind of falls on him too.
It does. Sean Shelby.
Oh, Sean Shelby is the matchmaker, right?
McMahon and Sean Shelby.
They both like they are the people that's supposed to be putting that, but it could be higher than them.
Yeah. I don't know. They just I feel like they've gone to this place where they're just putting all their eggs in certain fighters. I really don't like Pimblett. They were pushing Pimblett for a while.
And no one talks about him anymore.
Jared Gordon chinned him almost.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's the end of Pimblett.
They just forgot
now he's fighting Ferguson, which I don't even understand.
Yeah.
If Tony beats him, Pimblett's done.
Yeah. But I don't want Tony to beat him because then Tony's going to want to keep fighting. And I
love
Tony, bro. I love Tony. He was like the shit back 100%. In the day, bro.
He's one of my favorites of all time.
From Santa Ana, right? Is he from Santa Ana?
He's from Costa Mesa.
Oh, Costa Mesa?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like local, bro. I mean, I got love for him, but it's like, man, dude, that
Protect
Diaz
your
fight.
head, bro.
I was talking to his coach when I was in Utah. I go to all of Tony's fights. I love Tony. And his coach was like, he wants to fight in 2 months right after Bobby Green choked him out. And I was like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I got choked out by Bobby Green.
Yeah.
And I was like,
left.
dude, he's not even. That's like his first submission, I think, ever.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz.
No, Bobby Green. He submitted.
Yeah. That was.
Wait, Bobby Green submitted Nate Diaz?
No. I was like, I thought you were talking about Tony's first submission loss.
No. I'm talking about Bobby Green. I don't know if I remember.
That was his first UFC submission.
Yeah, and I'm just like, not to take anything away from Bobby Green, bro. He's dope, dude. But I'm just saying, Ferguson, man, just. Let it go, bro.
Yeah.
Or just have him fight like other people.
Exhibitions, yeah.
Yeah, like older fighters or people, that aren't as skilled. It's just sad that they do that.
Don't feed him, you know what I mean? Like they're making him a gatekeeper, kind of.
It's because it's like for the UFC, they don't lose anything because they know people are going to buy the tickets. Regardless if Tony wins or loses.
Yeah, it's money, bro.
And the people he's fighting get hype.
Yeah, exactly. Money. I don't like that, dude. We got to treat our fighters better.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, like, it's understood. It's a business. Like, I'm not saying they don't give a fuck about their fighters. Just name of the game. How much asses you can put in a seat at a stadium. You know what I mean?
Like Chimaev versus Diaz. What the hell are they thinking?
Yeah. Wait, wasn't that a fill-in though, or no?
No, that was the scheduled main event. But Kevin Holland got in a scrap with Chimaev in the back, and the whole card changed.
Yeah, I remember there was some like 2 changes that happened on that card.
3 changes. Diaz fought Ferguson, then Kevin Holland fought Daniel Rodriguez. And of course, was this? Chimaev fought Kevin Holland.
Yeah. I feel about Cosma, bro.
Problem monster.
Yeah. I think at first people weren't respecting him, but I think now he's starting to make a name for himself, He was supposed to fight. Who was he supposed to fight? Acosta, right?
Acosta.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. I feel like Acosta. I feel like that would have been a better matchup. Yeah.
He's a real 185er.
Yeah. I think their skills are like they match pretty well,
Yeah.
Because Acosta, he's got pretty good striking, and then it's hard, and his ground game is pretty good, So I would have.
He's like a 185 Gilbert Burns.
Yeah. I think he's better. I don't know. Do I think he's better?
Gilbert Burns is good, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He's
just super small. He's a lightweight.
Yeah. I think that fight with Gilbert though was I think Gilbert showed some holes in his game, dude. In terms of the striking.
Was it on short notice though?
Nah.
Was it?
Oh yeah. Wait, which against Hamza?
Yeah. Hamza. Is it Hamza?
No, that was a full camp.
That was a full camp.
Burns versus Chimaev. Yeah, that was full camp.
Yeah, I thought that fight with Burns, because Cosmo was just running through people, and then when he hit fucking Burns, that was like...
His defense is sloppy. He gets scrappy when he gets hit. And
yeah.
Even like Gilbert tried to get an armbar, and Hamzat stood up.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing with this in the past with the striking, he opened up. He was able to open up with the striking because people were scared of his grappling, you know. But when it came to Gilbert didn't give a fuck.
4-time
he was
jiu-jitsu world champion.
Yeah, so he was able to strike more with Kazmat because he wasn't scared of the takedown, and I think that negated a lot of Kazmat's ability to hide stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
And so, but I mean, that's nothing to take away from either of them, dude. And you know, I want to see where he goes next. You know, it's just that division. I don't know where he goes now. You know,
he probably just rebooked Paulo Costa,
Strickland, or
I heard talks on Strickland already though.
I think he runs through Strickland just on the grappling, unless Strickland. But then who knows? I didn't think Strickland.
He's a black belt, bro. Like people don't.
You never see it. That's the thing. Yeah, you never see it.
He doesn't really get taken down that much.
No,
that's the other thing too.
His defense overall, bro. I mean, solid. Yeah, he got clipped.
Since Kamaru got taken down by Hamzat, he has the lowest bottom position time in the UFC.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. So we'll see, dude. I'm excited. I want to see that one.
Hamzat, yeah.
I was kind of hoping they'd just give Strickland Duplessis.
Yeah, that would be a great fight.
What? Who's winning
that? Would sell some tickets.
Who's winning that though?
Dude, but Duplessis is like, he's gotten better with his cardio in his last fight. Look, this is impressive, bro. I was impressed, bro.
Chinned Robert Whitaker.
I did not think I was going to go down that way, bro. I did not know. And he's a fucking strong dude, bro. His striking is insane, dude. Bro.
Everybody he fights say he's so awkward to just even hit or you get close to.
Yeah, because he hits you like slow, but it's like hard to time, I feel like.
And his fists are like twice the size of mine.
Yeah, he's like a big dude in person.
Yeah.
That big head, big shoulders, yeah.
Like that cross he was landing on fucking Whitaker, bro. It was like you could see it, but it was still landing, bro. Yeah, exactly. He would take like a step back, and then it's not like he's super fast or super technical.
Jab, but he was switching his stances, and
I think it's his timing and his space, like his knowledge of space, you know, distance control, you know.
His style is weird too.
Yeah. I'm down to see that. Strickland and fucking Duplessis.
Yeah.
And Izzy's saying he's not gonna fight till 2027.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he's
I don't think that's true.
But he's trolling for sure.
I think he needs a break though.
Yeah, he's been at the top for too long.
Yeah, and he's like got all this other shit going on.
Yeah,
it's
he's
like,
making money, you know what I mean?
I feel like he might fall into the whole Connor.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not. But if he does, fuck it, bro. He made it.
I think he has a straighter head, you know, than Connor. But who knows?
You don't know when you
reach that fame.
Thing,
right? True.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's up with City Kickboxing, bro? Adesanya lost his belt. Volkanovski lost. Is this the?
It's just a weird time, bro. I mean, going back to the Volk thing, I like Volk.
I love Volk.
I mean, even though he beat my boy and he lost the second fight, but we're not talking about that. I like Volk.
Yeah,
I like him. He's good. He's very. I think he's probably the greatest.
Yeah, he's GOAT for right now for our generation. I think.
100%.
Anderson Silva conversation easy, dude.
Yeah, but he definitely took that fight.
11 days.
Not overthinking it.
Yeah, pudgy and
he definitely he overthought that, but.
Yeah, I wish he didn't take that fight.
I wish he didn't.
And then did the finish because now how do you argue the third?
Yeah, you can't.
You got to give him like 4 more title defenses.
Yeah.
Or wait till there's a new lightweight champ. I don't know.
Yeah, but speaking about that, Max, bro. Max is fighting Ilya.
I don't know who Ilya is. Who's that?
Ilya
Topuria. He's
not official, but that's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, because you know the Max trilogy. Volkanovski beat him 3 times. Once you get beat your third time, you're going down.
Yeah.
But I think Max has built his pedigree so high, he didn't drop so low.
He's still
so he had to fight back. He fought
Arnold
Allen.
Oh, that
prospect.
Good fight.
Yair Rodriguez.
That was a good fight too.
And so
all his fights are amazing.
He's made his way back up, and usually you don't really. I'm not saying this because Max is from my hometown and all that. I think he's a genuinely good fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Still has it.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh no, he's probably lost a step," but I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think he's lost a step. I just think the competition is rising,
Yeah.
So they're catching up to him,
Yeah.
Max's boxing is still probably like one of the best in fucking MMA, and not just UFC, just in general,
Yeah.
He's got really good boxing,
Right.
I don't know if the Ilya fight's going to happen, though, because like 2 days ago, Max was calling out Gaethje for the BMF belt.
I'm down for that.
I'm down for that.
I'm also down for that, dude. Why not,
100%.
dude?
Gaethje fighting? Yeah.
That might be the first fight where Max gets dropped.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or just gets the leg kick the shit. Volkanovski leg kick the shit out of him. I think Gaethje, I feel like, well, actually, I don't know. Volk kick's pretty hard, though.
Gaethje was known for that early in his career, just leg kicks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chopping.
It's funny because everyone knows he's going to leg kick.
And he
they
can't
prepare
stop
for it, and you
He's
can't do shit about
that
it.
Doesn't care if you check him. He just goes right through it.
Yeah, and I just think his hands are just so fucking good that it's like you're constantly like, I gotta pick one to worry about.
And he throws them from the pocket. He doesn't ever throw his kicks from distance, really. It's always setting up with the hands, or like even in the clinch, you'll get a collar.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, he'll have you in the clinch and be leg kicking you. Fucking that hip, the way he can whip that hip over is clean.
Okay, so who wins that? Boxer versus boxer, hands versus hands.
Okay, so
depends if it's 5 or 3 rounds.
Gaethje versus Holloway. Fuck, that's
BMF will be 5
rounds. Yeah,
that's a tough one, dude. I haven't seen dude, because Max is hungry right now, bro. He's so hungry right now. After that, like he wants to get back to that belt. I'm gonna give it slightly to Max just because I think he wants it more. You know, I feel like Gaethje wants the actual title belt right now, so he's probably
he's still like throwing his belt down after he beat Poirier and stuff. I don't even know if Gaethje would want that fight. But if they did fight, I think I'd give it to Max.
Yeah, just slightly. But I'm not saying it would be like I have 10% more towards Max, you know?
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's hard because Max has also never been dropped before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Gaethje can beat him to a decision. But if he can somehow get him out of there, I think that's how he wins.
But the thing with Gaethje too is he's been fucking the shit beat out of him, and he still comes forward like a pit bull, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Max Holloway could land like 100 punches, and Gaethje's still gonna come forward with the same game plan. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that execution for Poirier, bro, was beautiful, bro.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
clean.
It's like he knows what he's gonna do, and he's gonna fucking go for it, bro. Right. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I give to Gaethje for sure.
The thing about Gaethje, you know, going back onto like, but he said that after his last fight, like he might retire. You know what I mean? Like if he doesn't, it's his last run. He loses, he's done.
Yeah, he's been to wars, bro.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
I know it's unfortunate because he came up when that division was just stacked, bro. If he was a little bit younger, came up now, I think he would have a way better chance at getting that belt, bro.
100%.
Like, if he got at his prime, like when Charles Oliveira was champion, he definitely he had to fight Habib and those guys when he was at his prime.
Yeah. Dude,
some of these guys' pedigrees, bro. Some of their records and like who they fought. Wow.
His first 3 fights were like second fight in the UFC was Eddie Alvarez.
Jeez.
Yeah. Michael Johnson was his first fight, then Poirier.
Some fucking UFC, man. Some crazy shit.
Yeah. Some of those guys that just get skyrocketed right to the top, and
I don't like
some guys like Pimlet and O'Malley, they just stay at the bottom for 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, O'Malley. He just find his hands forever.
But did you see what he wants to do?
What is he
fight?
Oh, the boxing fight.
He caught out Gervonta, bro.
Yeah, I thought Haney. I saw Haney. I don't know about Gervonta, but I saw Haney.
Oh no, he caught out Devin Haney. Sorry.
Yeah. I saw.
No, but he caught out Gervonta at his last fight.
Yeah, did he?
And then recently he caught out Devin Haney.
Jeff Davis is gonna fuck him up. Haney probably still will fuck him up.
It's a different game.
I mean, I think Haney will fuck him up less than Gervonta, in my opinion. But I don't know much about boxing, you know.
Yeah.
If any boxer was to come to MMA, though, it'd be Gervonta.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like because of that platform of what was it called when you cross? What is it called?
Cross promotion.
Cross promotion.
Yeah.
People are wanting to test themselves, bro.
Yeah.
It's a different world.
I like that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it on, bro. Let's see the boxers go into MMA. Let's see the MMA guys go to boxing. Why not, bro? It's like people are like purists for some reason, and I'm like, why, bro? There's boxing in MMA.
Yeah.
It's already not a pure sport. If it's mixed martial arts, bro, it's like, why not let them go into that? Let them make their fucking money, bro. Sure. Especially when fucking UFC is being a stinge. It's like, you know,
bro, let people make money, bro.
Yeah.
They'll come back to fight for you guys, but let them make some side money.
Yeah, I wish that UFC was more open to like having contracts with them, like shorter contracts, like 1-2 fights, and let them fight another fight there, come back.
Or like
you know
letting them do boxing while they're in the UFC, like Bellator, PFL, they all let them do other stuff.
Yeah, bro, that's weird.
Two completely different sports.
ONE FCs too, bro. Like you see guys at ONE FC, and then they'll go do Muay Thai fights in Thailand, and shit. Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's such a better model, I think, you know. And I don't think it hurts the brand at all, bro, because you'll see people that just watch Muay Thai, and they'll see this guy and go, yep. So I don't know, man. It's just fucking Dana's just got a fucking hold on that shit, bro. Monopoly, dog. Dana, come on.
PFL's getting all these new contenders like Cedric Doumbé, and all these guys are going there first.
Yeah, and then did you hear about MVP possibly?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Dude, I'm excited for that. Obviously not in his prime, but
he's still fun.
He's a welterweight, yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine him and Wonderboy.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good one.
Good introduction.
Yeah, who's Wonderboy fighting?
Shavkat.
Yeah.
That's a scary fight for Wonderboy.
Yeah, Wonderboy's like tough, bro. I like him, but he's getting older, bro.
Yeah,
36.
Going back, yeah.
He's got so much shit going on too. He's like he works with this town with a lot of shit.
Karate Kids.
Yeah. I don't know, Wonderboy. I don't know if he's gonna get the belt, bro.
I don't think
he had his run.
Number 5.
I think it's gonna be still top 5 guys though. You think? I think at least top 5, top 10.
Yeah, for a little while.
That's another person we were talking about earlier. They're feeding Shavkat they're feeding Wonderboy to Shavkat. Like they're putting all these veterans against these up and comers that are definitely gonna fight for the belt.
Yeah. But
like, I feel Wonderboy's in that position where he's able to fight all these veterans for fun fights, but they're still putting him up.
Yeah,
monsters. Yeah,
well, he's doing too good to fight like the veterans, you know.
Yeah, like that performance against Kevin Holland.
Ooh, I was
crazy.
Surprised, dude. I honestly had Kevin Holland, bro. I literally thought Kevin Holland was gonna win. Yeah, bro. It's still, dude. It's just his ability to dart in and out is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Is like he's just so good and quick, dude. It's like his sidekicks are such a fucking trouble for people, you know.
Like his jab, he just puts it up there.
Yeah, it's crazy too because you don't expect him to shoot it. It's like the way he fucking chambers it is so quick. It's like you try to come in on something like a jab, just even a jab, and he fucking sends you on your ass. Bro.
And then he'll throw that hook kick up top once you start going to the body.
Yeah, yeah. I wish he's one fighter that I wish would implement more low kicks. I feel like if you were to add some more low kicks to this game, it's like he's just kicking the shit out of you. You're not even know where those legs are coming out. Yeah. I don't know, man. So let me see if I got some. I like to run some current events, bro. To my notes real quick, just in my show, bro. Just talk about the world and shit like that. You know, I'm super into conspiracy theories.
Me too.
But some of them are just like I don't even want to talk about because I get some fucking flame on them, bro. Like all right, here I'll run a crazy conspiracy theory, bro. You been paying attention to this fucking Israel-Palestine issue?
Of course,
a little bit, yeah.
Bro, so check this out. So supposedly the IDF, which is the Israel Defense Federation, I don't know.
We're talking about how they knew about they're gonna attack the concert.
They knew that they were gonna Hamas was gonna attack for sure. That I talked about that. We'll bring that up, I guess, right now. Yeah. So fucking Netanyahu, I call him Benjamin Netanyahu. He's like the minister of Israel. He's in charge of like the military and all that. Supposedly, Egypt had told him that Hamas was training for war games. Like they were doing raids in Palestine, like obviously preparing for something. They told him that like a year ago, dude, and he didn't say shit. My theory is that I think he knew they were gonna attack and he wanted it to happen because it's good for his party, you know? Like if they're in a state of war, his whole thing has always been about big spending on fucking military. He's like, I'm the guy to make you safe, you know? And the public just doesn't like him. Because Israel has kind of started moving towards more of like being more peaceful towards Palestine in a sense, you know. I mean, not being nice to him, but just being like, we don't want to fucking fight him as much, you know.
Yeah.
So I think for his party to have existed, there needed to be like some type of fucking like war going on or some type of issue with Palestine. So I think for sure he knew what was up with it, and I think he let it happen. What do you think?
My dad talked about that too. I definitely think there's been other situations too where they knew they were going to attack and they just wanted to start a conflict. So they kind of let it happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it shows because even like Israel right now, all the citizens are saying like, we don't like BM, you know, but we're going to wait till this war ends so we could like basically figure it out, you know. Basically, they've already kicked him out once. He got kicked out, came back, and then he aligned himself with some far-right extremist parties, and he united all these different fractions, and that's how he got voted back in.
Jeez.
But he like stole a bunch of money, bro. He was like they were investigating him for embezzlement.
Yeah.
And when he came back into power, he basically fucking vetoed all those fucking charges. Crazy, right? But anyway, so what I was about to say though was so the IDF, right? You know how they had what do you call them? You know how Hamas, they had hostages?
Yeah.
And they've been slowly releasing some of them.
Yeah.
So allegedly, Israel doesn't want Hamas to continue to release hostages because Israel wants to send in like ground troops. Like they've just been doing bombings right now. They want to send in ground troops, right? And someone put out a memo saying that if they keep releasing hostages, it's gonna keep them from being able to send ground troops because the rest of the world is gonna say, hey, wait. Like, let them release the fucking hostages and then go in and do your shit.
Yeah.
So, allegedly, Israel is trying to put them in a position to not release hostages so they can keep fucking bombing them and then sending in fucking ground troops. I think they just sent ground troops in. I wrote this like a few days ago. I think as of yesterday, they started sending in tanks, you know? So, I don't know, bro. I think it's fucked up, bro.
I think both parts are definitely not in the right totally, but...
I don't think both parts are in the right at all, but I think Israel is definitely targeting the fuck out of like random people, bro. Which Hamas did too, dude. But Hamas is a terrorist organization.
I was about to say they're a terrorist organization.
Yeah, their whole thing is to obliterate Israel. Yeah, that's their whole motto. Is like, we don't want you guys to exist. This country. Yeah.
You expect that from Hamas, but Israel's supposed to be like a first world country. They follow you in law, you know.
Or NATO.
Yeah, they're part of NATO, so they're not supposed to be bombing citizens. And like I said, I don't side with Palestine. I don't give a fuck about either side, to be honest. I don't have. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Arabic, or But I just think Israel is definitely killing a lot more innocent people than fucking.
They're trying to make a point. It's an uprising. So Hamas, that's the whole thing behind it. They're trying to make their footprint and let Israel know, like, hey, we're small, but we're here.
Yeah.
And the thing about Israel, it's like they're playing Big Brother. You're like, okay, you guys want to act up? I'm going to show you guys what we can really do.
That's exactly what it is, dude.
Yeah. So once you start releasing hostages, almost like using that analogy of like the little kid kind of like backing out now because the big bro's here.
Yeah.
And the big bro's like, nah, I'm going to teach you this lesson still.
Yeah.
Kind of childish, but yeah.
It's definitely childish. I think the only righteous thing to do, bro, is honestly for Israel is they're never going to work with Hamas. There's a terrorist organization. That's what it is. The Palestinians, they voted for Hamas. Yeah. And they like Hamas because they've been getting fucked by the Israelis and vice versa on that side too. I think in order for real change to happen, I think Israel needs to be like, look, we fucked you guys over. We're sorry. Shit happens. We hate each other. Let's move on to peace. We're willing to invest in your country, but not with Hamas. Hold some elections. Bring a new leader in, If he's cool, he's like, we'll open up the borders. We'll fucking give you guys money for, fucking
support, huh?
Yeah, for education. We'll build schools. We'll build watering wells. What's crazy, bro? Is what was that fool's name? Jared Kushner. He was You know who Jared Kushner is? Probably not you. You might. I don't know. He was during the Trump's administration. He was the guy that was in charge of Middle Eastern relations. So he went out to Palestine and he basically brought in like 4 big infrastructure companies. Like AT&T was one of them. Blackwater was another one. He brought him in and he asked him, like, how much is it going to cost to modernize this country? They basically said, like, with 50 billion, they're like, we can increase their life by tenfold, their standardized of living by tenfold. So all it would take was 50 billion. That's really nothing, bro. If you think about how much we gave Ukraine. Trillions, bro. Already trillions, bro.
Saturday.
Right. So the U.S. alone could have given them enough money to basically bring them on par with a first world country. The only reason that they couldn't bring the funds together is because no country wants to invest in a terrorist-led country. No country deals with terrorism.
Yeah.
So it's like there's countries, and they have given them money low key. Actually, that's another thing. Israel actually had been funding Hamas for a while.
I heard that.
They low key had been giving them money because Hamas was one organization. Then there was the fucking something Arabic or Islamic jihadist group was another one, right? So it was like these fractions of organizations that were trying to gain power, and Israel had decided like Hamas is like the easier one to deal with, So they gave the money for the longest time, bro. So my point being is like people are willing to help, dude. If Israel puts their foot down and actually helps, it might not change anything now, but in the future, the next generation will be thankful, It's just like when you're killing fucking these kids' parents and shit. It's like, and then, dude, I saw this fucked up video, bro. Like, this little kid had his leg blown off. His face was disfigured. You know what I mean?
That part pissed me off, bro.
Bro, it's just fucked up, dude.
Like, the fact that all of these things, like the pictures and the videos, are being blasted everywhere. The terrorists are seeing this.
Yeah.
And they're not stopping, bro. Or
That's
even Israel.
Started with Hamas. They were, like, getting people's phones and going on their Facebook Live and, like, showing all their viewers their friend getting dismembered and stuff.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you're seeing this, bro. Like how are you okay with that?
Yeah.
How are you okay with that, bro? Like what in your mind is like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'll kill that kid right there right now. Like what in your mind is saying this is good, this is okay? Like what is that? Like what are you benefiting from that? That's the part that pissed me off.
Allah told them to do it.
No, that's bullshit, bro.
Hamas is an extreme version of that country, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like if like let's say I have 2 sisters, right? If someone's like torturing my sister, asking for my money or whatever, bro, it's like I could have an ego and say fuck you, I'm gonna kill you, or I could just be like, take my shit, bro.
Yeah, right now, 100% take it. Like, don't kill you know what
I mean? And I think that's what Hamas is not a good organization, bro, and that's not reflective of the Palestinian people, bro.
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? Like I've met some people from Palestine. One of my homegirls, she used to train at Spider. She's Palestinian, fucking sweetest girl ever, bro. It's like these people are just fucking their own people, bro, and it's like it sucks because the whole country, it's like they hate Israel, so they look at Hamas as their heroes, bro, because they're standing up to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they like Hamas needs to realize like this is not good for our own people. Mm-hmm. And what's funny is they actually started as a fucking aid group. So Hamas was part of the, I think they were called the Islamic Brotherhood.
Yeah,
so it was like a peace organization that they would bring in like food, money to their people and shit. And that's how they started rising into power. And then slowly like extremists started joining the group. And then they started becoming this organization that you see today, you know? So it's like I'm saying is like, or what I'm trying to say is just like, in order for real change to happen, it's like both sides have to look the other way, and then it sucks because you don't want to make peace with your enemy, bro. It's like if you wrong me, it's like why do I want to be cool with you? Why do I want to help you? But it's like you're not just helping them, bro. You're helping innocent people at the end, you know. So I don't know. Let's just get everyone into fighting.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
Fighting unites everyone, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I've seen in Brazil that like it was like 12 years ago, but 2 governors were fighting with each other like online or whatever. And they ended up just having a cage fight to settle it.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the cage fight.
See that before.
Yeah, I saw
what
that.
Happened?
I'll put that here if I can find it. Yeah, dude, in South America though, I've seen a couple videos of congressmen fighting, bro. Yeah. They'll get mad at each other and just throw hands.
Like the most famous one, there's 2 Brazilian governors or something, and they were fighting about something, and they were like, let's just sell this in an MMA fight.
So when so they fought.
Yeah,
they actually fought in a cage fight,
and there's a winner in here.
Yeah,
and then the winner makes
some guy got knocked out.
So now his rule stays.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
That's pretty tight though.
What?
I'm for that.
We need to get
that's old school.
Biden and Trump in the UFC.
Biden will get fucked up, I think, bro.
If you want to lead us, you guys gotta prove it. Go and fight.
Well, if you want to go to war with another country, you gotta fuck the president up first.
True.
Or at least fight him, whether you win or lose.
Oh, Putin's taking over the whole world at that point.
He would have, but now he's got cancer.
Oh,
he's been shitting himself.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
From what I read, I don't know how true this is, but there's a guy.
I've also heard things that he might be dead and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but they see him though. You think that's a double?
Bro, that's okay. Conspiracy theories. We're talking about conspiracy theories right now, right? What do you think about that? Fakes, bro. Doubles.
You've seen all those like videos of trying to say Biden. There's like a stunt double for Biden and stuff.
Yeah, well, fakes like in terms of are they speaking or they're just walking around? Because I know there's fakes that go places.
Yeah,
but then like you're talking about fakes that are doing speeches and shit like that.
Speeches and shit, like stepping up because there's a chance that maybe somebody's gonna
fuck up, like Biden specifically.
Yeah, you seen all those videos where like his earlobes aren't the same and he has like a weird chin.
No,
like, I've seen so many videos where like that's
crazy.
I saw the video though where he was talking about his son being in the military or like how he got injured in combat. He's like, yeah, so he went for I think it was 4th of July or it was
Memorial Day.
Was it Memorial Day? Yeah, he went and gave a speech at a base saying how his son like served in the military and like he came to this hospital when he got injured in duty, you know. And it turned out like his son had went there for like a heart attack, but he had never served. This fool just, I don't know if he purposely lied or he just doesn't know what's going on, you know?
I don't think 90% of the time he knows what's going on.
Bro, it's like videos. I mean, whether they're doctored or not, they fucking trip me out because it's like, this is the guy that is supposed to be a symbol of power for us, like the people, right? And I get it. Everyone's like, no, he's a puppet. There's actual people behind him, you know, that actually run the government. And so I'm sure that's true. Maybe it's not, but when he's going on stage doing
falling downstairs,
an address, and he's like talking, and then he turns this way to nobody and like actively shakes the heir's hand,
or just wanders off stage,
or like there's a hand there, and then he walks away. That part that's concerning, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
100% concerning.
That's probably why tensions are so high right now. They see our country weak.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like Joe Biden being the president should be seen as elder abuse, bro. There's no way he's capable of doing what he's doing.
Imagine seeing your grandpa just falling downstairs. It would feel so bad, but this guy's our president.
Dude, the bike. The stairs.
Oh,
Too many instances, bro. I'm not a Trump fan, bro. I will say, though, I think Trump would have done a better job than Biden. Just because Biden seems like a fucking tool right now.
It's weird.
But it's like, I just feel like we could do better than both, bro.
Bro, what about our vice president? Have you ever heard of her yet?
Oh, that's why, like...
Has she done anything yet?
I feel like she's making more decisions than Biden, bro.
Oh, I've never seen her since the election.
We did it, Joe. Yeah, we did it, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. She was out there for a while. I don't know what she's been up to lately. She's kind of I heard the Democratic Party doesn't want her to run as VP again.
Why?
I don't know. She's just pragmatic, I guess. Like, a lot of people don't like her, dude. She's like...
she's a big advocate for war, isn't she?
Yeah, she... So I had a homie that was in the military, older guy, dude. He was telling me how when he was in Iraq and shit, she had, like, signed off on, like, a lot of fucked up missions and shit like that, you know? That shit we shouldn't have been doing, you know?
Damn.
So people just don't like her because a lot of people in the military don't like her because of that, you know? Like, she was apparently signing off on, like, torturing shit like that, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he told me straight up. So this guy, he was in the military he was like some type of engineer, chemical engineer, I believe,
Yeah.
So he was telling me how, like, so he was like high up there, dude, you know what I mean? Like, but he was telling me how, like, cause he worked for NASA too, by the way, just to give you an idea who this guy was. He was like super smart. Like, he wasn't like a foot soldier,
Got you.
But he was telling me that she is like, he fears her as a person because of the shit that she like wanted, like signed off on doing,
Power, yeah.
But it just was fucked up. He just was like, she's like an evil person, dude. You know what I mean? He couldn't tell me specifically what, because illegal or whatever, But like I said, he worked for NASA for a while. He's just like, he knows his shit. He's been in the government for a while. So I don't know. She's not well liked. Personality sucks. Who I really don't like is that fucking house. Who's that chick that talks for the president? Jean Pierre. That black chick.
The one that was like trying not to answer questions and stuff.
Yeah, I referred to this. You must refer to a specialist. You must refer to this guy. I'm like, quiet, what are you there for, bro? You know who I thought was a good one, dude? Was the last one for Trump. What was her name? That white lady.
I don't remember.
Bro, she came with receipts, bro. You would like CNN. All these people would come and like question her, and she would be like, "Well, CNN said this about this at this time. What do you have to say about that?" Like she knew her. She was on her shit, bro. I wish they kept
Trump's whole team was petty like that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Crazy one.
Yep. So, anyways, we just hit like over an hour. I mean, you guys have anything else to say? You got any fights coming up, Kalani?
No, so it's just I can't really speak too much about it, but there's something cooking. It's a boxing match. That's all I can say.
All right.
And there's a celebrity involved, so stay tuned for that one.
All right. Well, maybe once you can release some shit, you can come on and talk about it, or after. Hopefully, after you get your victory.
For sure.
Forgot your name again. Sorry, the D.
Dimitri.
I keep wanting to say Derek, and
his name is Action.
That's my middle name.
Sorry, bro. I had it in your head. You're fucking Derek for some reason, and now I can't get it out, bro. Dimitri, what do you got going on? You got any fights? You got I remember
December 2nd.
December 2nd.
He's going to sleep.
Where's that at?
Ontario.
All right, I'll see if I can make that one, dude. That's around my birthday too. So.
All right. How old you gonna be?
33, bro.
Damn, good, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Look like I'm 25 or what, bro? No, I feel it, bro. I feel like I'm getting older, bro. I'm always tired now. I can't train like I used to, bro.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
People trip out when I tell them I'm 37.
I tripped out, bro. I thought you were my age, dog.
Yeah.
When I first met you, I was like, we're gonna hang out, bro. We're gonna be homies and shit.
I'm
all like,
older and shit.
You're all older, doing older shit, bro. I'm like, damn. He's like building a life and shit. I'm just fucking around, bro. Yeah. But all right, bro. Dimitri, Kalani, thank you for coming on.
Thank you
for having us, bro.
As always, stay high, stay cool. Go to the motherfucking gym and at least get one fight in, bro. Even if it's a PKB, dude. Do something with your life. You need to, bro.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, goodbye.